You know that familiar knot in your stomach. You're sitting in a quiet room, staring at a glowing screen, mentally calculating how many hours it's been since you sent that last text. That suffocating tension usually stems from the specific cultural rulebook we've been taught to follow to find a partner. Society feeds us two distinct, highly gendered myths about attraction. We are told that if we just follow these specific scripts, love and connection are guaranteed. For men, the myth is the relentless chase, elevating a partner to a pedestal and making them your entire mission. For women, it's a pattern of endless accommodation, shrinking your boundaries and sacrificing your own needs to appear agreeable. When we treat these behaviors as necessary for romance, we are essentially adopting a psychological blueprint for abandoning our own internal stability. Consider the first trap, the pedestal. The second you treat someone like they are completely out of your league, you've established a dynamic where you are inherently lesser. Operating from that height deficit causes fear to take over. You start overthinking every message, agreeing to things you don't actually want to do, and making excuses for obvious red flags because you're terrified they'll walk away. On the other side, we have the trap of endless accommodation. Society often conditions women to prioritize being nice above all else, equating a total lack of friction with being worthy of love. This diagram shows what happens when natural discovery is replaced by immediate, unprotected access. The boundary of the smaller circle dissolves to accommodate the larger one. You forfeit the psychological power of mystery, offering up all your time and energy before it's actually been earned. Without that boundary, you experience a total collapse of personal identity. Constantly sacrificing your needs builds a massive, hidden reservoir of resentment. While the desperate chase and the endless accommodation look different on the surface, they demand the exact same sacrifice. In both cases, you are abandoning your internal center of gravity to keep someone else's attention. This process creates a psychological state called outsourcing validation. This chart models a system where your internal value is tied directly to external data points. Your emotional state depends on whether you get a text back, and your self-worth is measured by the number of right swipes you accumulate on an app. Tying yourself to unpredictable metrics means a canceled date or a slow reply dictates your entire mood. Your self-worth is yanked completely off axis because you've handed over all your personal power to an external source. Because you have zero control over the actions of other people, this system is mathematically guaranteed to fail. When those external inputs inevitably vanish, the tethers snap and the bottom drops out of your confidence. True confidence cannot survive when its foundation is built on factors you simply cannot control. Breaking this loop requires moving away from people-pleasing and toward a grounded state of self-honoring. In practical terms, self-honoring means reading the room and taking the hint when interest isn't mutual. It means clearly defining what you will and won't accept, and treating your own energy like a valuable resource that other people must earn. While we often mistake loudness for confidence, real power lies in emotional regulation, maintaining a steady internal calm regardless of the noise around you. You build that calm by cultivating a life you actually enjoy. You hit the gym, invest in your career, and prioritize your personal goals. When you have a solid, independent identity, you stop chasing validation because your life is already full. This creates a state of outcome independence. You can walk into any romantic dynamic with a simple standard. If this works out, that's great. If it doesn't, you know you will be entirely fine. The ultimate secret to magnetic confidence is becoming a person who refuses to abandon themselves.